everyone, AlphaBreaker1 and Merry Christmas! And I was basically been deciding what kind of games I was going to do, but then I decided to be a little more nostalgic.
Straight out of Compton, crazy.
So, now my main decision is that I'm going to be talking about the N64. Ironically, this was also my first system. Not only that, it was the first system that I got for Christmas, so I thought it would be a perfect occasion. So, the first two games I'm going to be talking about is Pokemon Stadium and Mario Kart. Now, the first two games I'm going to be talking about are Pokemon Stadium and Mario Kart. Without further ado, let us start. Alright, got a Christmas tree. I still need to get some presents, and then that's really all I need to do, so let us begin. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Well, as Pokemon would always say, thank you for your childhood. I'm just kidding. This game to me is the pinnacle point of Pokemon to me. You look at all the other characters that we've come to know, like Link and his jump to 3D, and you see Mario to his jump to 3D. One of the main things that got me hooked onto this was really how many people were playing it. I remember when I was in preschool and there was an ass load of kids all hogged up in there, and they were also playing Mario Kart. Ironically, those were the first two games I got for the N64 and I played the living hell out of. Once you wrap around that thought, then you can understand why I give this game such praise that it does. And you also gotta consider the fact that I was a slight Pokemon fan at the time. I loved it. Now, with those corresponding factors out of the way, then you come to realize, well, what's so special about it, besides it being 3D? It has mini games? I got fucking nothing. Honestly, that really is the highlight of this game. Once I think about it more, that's really it. It's just a 3D version of Pokemon where you just battle. Now, I know that could piss off a lot of people to a certain degree. It's like, oh, so that's all you do? You just battle? So then what's the fun in that? What happened to the whole training? What happened to the little story or little adventure and stuff like that? Well, here's the plus that this game has to offer. You can actually transfer your Pokemon from your yellow, red version, if you guys still have those games. Now, even though most of this game revolves around battling, there are little things you could do, like the mini-games. The mini-games are freaking fun. This is the situation where this game is more fun when there are more people around it. And there's honestly nothing I could say that can degrade that. Doesn't mean the game's bad by any means, but just means that you're going to have an excellent time if you find friends to play it with. Playing it by yourself doesn't mean it's going to be terrible and gruesome. It just means that you're not going to have as much fun as you would. Now, things you can do by yourself, you can go to Elite Four, try to collect as many trophies with each different Pokemon. Now let's take a look at these trophies! Nice job, son. You did a really good thing. Yeah, just mine, yeah. So yeah, there's that. You can even go to the freaking Pokemon Stadium and fight and collect trophies there too. In my opinion, they don't really mean that much significance. If you want to get the, if you want to get the full most of it, you gotta involve someone else. In other words, trade your Pokemon from your Game Boy Color, which I hold down and you guys got. But all in all, it's not terrible. It's great. It's damn right good. Any Pokemon fan will love it, and I think just any normal person would like the game too. You just gotta remember, it follows the Kanto style, the first generation of how battling works. So when you fall asleep, you don't get an attack as soon as you wake up. So you have to keep certain things like that in mind. But does that degrade the experience? No. Not at all. And that's about it. So yeah, if you were a kid that played the handheld Pokemon game, the old ones, like yellow version, silver version, gold version, whatever, and you saw this one, you saw this 3D one, and it just blew your freaking balls off. Funny thing is, people say that the 3D Pokemon games are sort of sluggish, but I kind of honestly agree with that. Mainly for nostalgic reasons, and also, not even that, I also like the Pokemon Coliseum and Shadow Pokemon games, or in that variety. So regardless, I can't give it a fair review, but this is just more of a nostalgic thing. I mean, just put yourself in the mindset if you only played those kind of games and then you jumped into a 3D one that you saw everyone playing at your school. So it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, that's all I really have to say about the game. It's good, it's a great experience, yada yada. I can keep going on about how I'm pandering it with my praise, but honestly, this is more just a look back. A look back to your first Christmas gift. Well, this wasn't really my first Christmas gift, but first console gift. Well, if you like this game, tell me in the comments section, and tell me if you actually, why the reasons you like it so much. Not only that, if you liked the video, like it. If you really liked it, subscribe. If you really, 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 really like it, then pizza and $1,000. With my luck, it feels as though like someone's gonna do that, and I'm gonna get in trouble for that. So you can't go and accept that. What the hell's your problem, kid? It's just, it's like, why you can't do that? You gotta go on Bill Cosby. Like, yeah, back in my day, you couldn't just go and get. Hey, Merry Christmas! I hope everyone has a happy holiday. I'm gonna be working on the Mario Kart one, so.
Shut the